Hey, I'm live. Todd Holman will be live as well shortly. Until then, we got Foot. Yeah, she don't care. Hello, Joel. Here comes a Todd. Let's pray to the Wi-Fi gods tonight, folks, ladies and gents. Let me scoot up my couch a little bit. Sorry, Foot. I didn't mean to jostle you. Oh.
Whoa, it's almost like we didn't have any problems connecting at all.
Tuesday.
Weird.
Hey, Rebecca. Hello. Hello, Misty. You know, none of this started until Misty started watching this.
See the catalyst? The trendsetter?
I guess so. Here we go. How's it going?
Not bad, Cory. How are you?
Oh, I'm fine. We skipped yesterday, but we're back.
Yeah, so it's Tuesday.
Oh.
Got the quarantine hat on. I see you have yours.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Hope everyone who's tuning in has theirs on.
Yeah, I want to survive. Actually, Rebecca sent me a pic of hers today. There we go. She got
That
Batman figurines and everything.
I mean, it's got much better quarantine hat game than her husband.
This is damn true. Yeah, she got almost a Todd Holman thing going on, but looks a little more like she's in the Outback.
Sorry to say, it's definitely got a Australian Crocodile Dundee kind of feel to it.
Yep, old Mick Dundee. Let's get back to that. There we go.
Yeah, it's like he's right here with us.
I know. There's Austin.
Oh, there he is.
Happy National Beer Day to you folks.
It is Beer Day.
National Beer Day, but there's a dozen of them. Hello, Adam. There's a dozen of these days because there's National Craft Beer Day, there's National American Beer Day, there's Craft Beer Week, there's National IPA Day, there's National Saison Day. There's dozens of them. So it doesn't matter, especially when you have an alcohol problem.
No, every day is Beer Day. I'm drinking bourbon for Beer Day.
Yeah, me too. I'm drinking my Dan.
Some Wild Turkey 101.
Woo. No,
We both have our butt plug bourbon glasses.
Mm-hmm.
What beer you got there?
37 Flood IPA.
Excellent choice.
The beer.
Cheers, everyone.
Yeah, somebody
feel free to drink along with us.
Oh, please. Yeah, somebody ordered a growler today over the phone and never showed up again. I was like, well, I'm gonna drink it. Yeah. But I do have the bourbon on the side. Footfoot's just over there knocking over my goddamn pictures. Why don't you respect my sister and I? She feels shamed.
I don't think I've ever seen her move that fast before. For just a split second there, she was like very animated, and then it was just like,
Did not expect. I mean, she's old and pathetic. I'm sorry, y'all. I wish she would chase something or just move, but she's not.
My wife said the same thing about me.
Yeah.
Don't you move, chase something, do anything.
Missy says don't yell at her. You're right. I'm sorry, Footfoot. Yep. Oh, we got a question in the box.
Excellent.
Oh, this is a good one. Adam asks, how are you?
You know, I'm not going to lie. I'm okay.
I'm fine.
Decent.
Yeah, we obviously have to turn on our influencer. We have to put our influencer quarantine hats on when we do this thing, but the rest of The rest of the time, Todd and I are just weeping.
As soon as this feed goes dark, I am in a corner with my head
In my lap.
down like this, just tears of sorrow, regret, and rage.
So thank you for joining us on the one happy hour of our day.
Everything else is shit.
Adam, you're welcome for being influenced. So what's everybody else got going on tonight? You don't have shit going on. I don't even know why I'm asking.
It's a Tuesday in quarantine.
Yeah, if you do have something going on interesting, let us know. For fuck's sake. Let us live vicariously. I worked all day.
As did I.
Yeah, it's delightful. Todd and I are essential. We got an email from Instagram. We're essential on here too.
So not only are we essential, we are creative, we are influencers.
We're just good. We're just good dudes, hanging out, having a good time.
Joel's been watching Jason Isbell. Is it Isbell or Isbell?
Isbell and Amanda Shires. I don't know who that is. I'm aware of Jason is I think it's Isbell. Is how it's pronounced. But I haven't heard him. I do like the Father John Misty, who's friends with Jason apparently, because he sings.
I enjoy the Jason Isbell, Isbell, Isbell.
Is he from?
I like it, Jason Isbell.
Is he from Kentucky?
No, I don't think so.
Oh well, fuck off then.
He's Southern, but I don't think he's from Kentucky.
He's probably one of those Tennessee assholes. Which Misty just asked if there's any update on the Kentucky-Tennessee War of 2020. Yeah, apparently we're gonna do one of those things that they used to do, where the leaders of both factions just fight it out, and whoever wins for the kingdom. So Jason Isbell is going to be jousting with Sturgill Simpson.
Looking forward to that.
Yeah, that'll be nice.
Can't wait to see Tyler Childers in a melee with Brad Paisley. Oh, Joel says that Jason Isbell is from Alabama.
Okay,
I knew that. Not the state Alabama. He was actually made and created by the band Alabama.
he's one of their sons. I'm pretty sure.
No, he's a clone. He contains the best bits of all four members of the Alabama band to create one super Alabama musician.
Got it. They tried to do that with the Oak Ridge Boys, but it died. It was the DNA from the deep voice dude just killed it. Once they got to him, they always added his DNA in last, and it just overwhelmed the rest of the DNA.
Giddy up.
And the scientists involved. The scientists aren't typically big music guys, so they thought Elvira was the midst of the dark Elvira, so they gave him rockin' tits every time. Joel's from Fort Payne, Alabama, home of the band. All right, I accept that. We do have a question in the question box here. Adam wants us to name famous Kentuckians and their Tennessee equivalent. Okay, so if we're going to do famous Kentuckians and their Tennessee equivalents, you guys feel free to throw some of those out at us.
Yeah, throw some famous Kentuckians at us, and we'll give you a Tennessee equivalent.
I'm definitely up on my famous Kentuckians, but most Tennesseans, I mean, it's like a California thing. Most people aren't from there, but they may live there now.
Yeah, especially if you're talking about Nashville, because very few people who live in Nashville were actually born in Nashville or even the state of Tennessee.
Yeah, it's true. Missy says, okay, wait, let's go in order here. Adam says, who's the Harry Dean Stanton of Tennessee? Oh, God. I don't, is isn't Jeremy Irons from Tennessee?
Yes. He was born in Knoxville.
Misty says the Colonel Sanders of Tennessee. I guess it's going to be somebody in the hot chicken biz, right?
I'm going with Quentin Tarantino.
He is from Knoxville, yeah. Colonel Sanders was a giant piece of shit, by the way. He was very racist, and I'm pretty sure he shot a guy at some point.
There is an amazing video on Twitter. I don't know. I know you are, Cory, but some of the people tuning in might not be familiar with Vic Berger. He makes great videos, and there's a video of Colonel Sanders when he was on the Jim Baker show back in the day, talking about how God healed a polyp and he shat it out.
Yeah, and Colonel Sanders mispronounces polyp pretty egregiously too.
Yes, it's amazing. But, oh shit, we're getting behind here.
Yeah, Joel says Samuel L. Jackson. Is he from Kentucky or Tennessee? I would. He's not from Kentucky, so he's got to be.
I would assume he's from Tennessee.
Yeah. Not a lot of famous black people come from Kentucky. They run from Kentucky.
I guess you'd have to go with Muhammad Ali on that one.
Yeah, that's about the only African American to make it. Or what's the hip hop group?
Nappy Roots.
Yeah, and those dudes are big craft beer guys. I see them at beer festivals all the time. Hey, Leia. The Johnny Depp of Tennessee.
I'm going with Jack White. Not technically originally from Tennessee, but he lives there now.
Yeah, and they have similar scarves.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, Samuel L. Jackson's from Chattanooga?
Nope.
Did not know that.
Had no idea. The Jewel,
Hi, Leia.
The Jewel of Tennessee. They have free Wi-Fi for the whole city. I know that about Chattanooga.
Secured by Samuel L. Jackson, by the way.
That they don't use McAfee. They use Samuel L. Jackson, which is actually pretty fucking good.
He calls all the viruses motherfucker constantly.
McMotherfucker. McMotherfucker is his virus protection company.
I'm tired of these motherfucking viruses on your motherfucking laptop.
It's true. They need to get his ass after the old roan.
Hey, Jake has joined us. What's up, Jake? Oh, Charlie Daniels from Tennessee. What would be the Kentucky equivalent of Charlie Daniels?
I don't know, but Charlie Daniels is still on Twitter every day ranting about Benghazi. Every day.
Oh, well. Then obviously the Kentucky equivalent of Charlie Daniels is our local Congressman James Comer.
Yeah. Wait. Exile?
Exile is from Kentucky. They're from Lexington.
I did not know that. Wow.
They want to kiss you all over.
Wow. Yeah, Tennessee, the music is so one note. It's pop country. That's it.
Oh, man. Who's the Tennessee equivalent of Exile?
I will never come up with anything for that. but it's to think about.
I'm gonna go with I don't know, man. I was trying to think of another country band from Tennessee that would be the equivalent of Exile, but man, they're kind of in a class by themselves.
Yeah, Austin says Billy Ray Cyrus. I guess which of course we discussed in a previous episode. It's basically the god of Kentucky. God, I mean, take your pick out of any asshole in Nashville. I mean, especially
Just like any dude who like normally like right now would be somewhere at one of those shitty bars on Broadway drinking Bud Light. That's Billy Ray Cyrus.
yeah. Rebecca says Johnny Knoxville. So basically the Kentucky version of Johnny Knoxville. God, who would that even? Hunter Thompson?
Cory Roof.
I gotta go. I gotta go with Hunter Thompson on that. I mean,
Good call.
throwing his own body to the wind. Delightful conversation we're having. But because I'll tell you what I've been doing for the past since we took the day off, and I kind of lied to you, Todd, about what I wanted to take the day off for. I've been teaching Footfoot how to drink bourbon.
It's excellent use of your time.
That's what. that's why she's like that now.
Wait, we have an ad sign.
Todd is froze again. It's about that time, but about in there. There we go. There's a cat.
It seems to freeze up whenever I pick the phone up. I don't know why.
Yeah, who knows? As long as it doesn't get all wacky like it has been. Now I've been through. She doesn't like bourbon. I'll go ahead and say that. I mean, my first method was the funnel method. Just funneled it in there. Misty wants to know if she's puking. No, she's not puking, Misty. I'm a good cat father. I'd be holding her ears back if she was puking.
Well, of course you would. Do you take the bourbon and pour it over her food?
I haven't tried that. I should do that, or at least like soak it.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I could like to get her warmed up. I mean, we've got some old bourbon barrels at work. I could like oak age her food.
Why not?
Warm her up into that. We got a question.
All right.
Well, from Adam, it just says two T-O. Is that a?
Is that a Terrell Owens reference?
Oh, is he from Kentucky?
That's the only T.O. I can think of.
Maybe that might be a cry for help. Adam might have heard his toe. Oh, okay. Is there a Todd record roundup tonight? Was what he was trying.
Absolutely, there is, Cory and Adam. It's time for Todd's record roundup, buckaroos. I got 3 records that I'm recommending that you listen to while you're quarantining and isolating. Here we go. Number 1, going with a Kentucky native. It's Boots Randolph. And the name of the album? Country Boots. Country Boots.
He thought long and hard on that album title.
Here's the ironic thing. It's Boots Randolph, Country Boots, and you turn it over, there he is, but look what he's wearing. Those are not boots.
Another Tennessee poser.
Should have called it Boots White Shoes.
Oh, I'm sorry. He's from Kentucky, right? You said that. I'm sorry.
Yes, White Shoes Randolph.
Joel,
my next one is
well, Joel says he did Yakety Sax. That's correct.
He absolutely did. Cat is sitting on the records.
Well, yeah.
Hold on.
Yakety Sax was Benny Goodman, right?
Yes.
Benny Hill.
Benny Hill, yeah.
Benny Hinn.
The Faith Healer, yes.
Every time he heals a motherfucker, it's Yakety Sax plays.
Yes. Next up, we've got Doing the Twist, recorded live at the Peppermint Lounge. Joey D and his Starlighters.
What's Joey look like?
There he is right there. He's one of those guys. But look at that hip happening crowd.
I was about to say, typical, like, blurry 50s guy.
Yeah. Kind of indistinguishable features. Is it Joey D or is it Del Shannon? Who knows? And lastly, I have one of my soundtrack records for you to listen to. It's Eddie and the Cruisers. Great movie from the 80s starring Michael Paré. But here's what a lot of people don't know about the movie Eddie and the Cruisers. It also stars Tom Berenger. And what a lot of people don't know is in Eddie and the Cruisers, he's playing the same character that he played in Platoon. It's actually a Platoon prequel to back when Sergeant Barnes was in a rock and roll band in the 50s before he went to Vietnam and murdered Sergeant Elias.
Wow. So that would explain his aversion to marijuana in that movie.
Absolutely.
Y'all want to smoke that shit to escape reality? I ain't reality.
Oh, here I am, all by my lonesome. Kill me.
Adam says he went to a Benny Hinn appearance at the Executive M back in the day in Paducah. That's amazing. Adam, did you get healed? He obviously didn't knock the sass out of you. Because I know Adam was sassy back in the day. I've heard stories about him in the Christian school.
I'm going to pray over your sass.
Oh, by the way, in lieu of me doing a random poll, I have a movie I actually want to talk about because the real reason we didn't stream last night is I got on. We do a monthly thing with the library at Dry Ground, and it's obviously canceled. So they did a Zoom meetup last night, and it's typically about, or this year is all about like sci-fi books that have been adapted into movies. It's been really fun conversations, but last night was just kind of a casual talking about B movies, sci-fi and horror. Real fun. So I did that. But this is one I brought up, and I realized it's full on one of my favorite, like, super campy, wacky horror movies, and it's the Japanese movie Hauzu, or House. This is the Criterion edition. It is one of the most batshit movies you'll ever see. Like, seriously, like, get on YouTube and just type in Hausu, Hausu, and it'll pop right up. There'll be a trailer. It's like a 2-minute trailer. If you're intrigued, watch the movie because it's a blast. Real psychedelic. I think it's mid-60s this came out. I want to say, I don't know. No, 77. Jesus. He was dude still having flashbacks in the 60s.
But yeah, it's a fantastic movie. Excellent recommendation, Cory.
Yeah, I really love it. And there's a lot of cats, obviously, by the cover. Wacky.
Cory, I've noticed that there's a lot of celebrities out there who are taking time during their quarantines to read books on Instagram and different social media platforms. And if you've got just a few minutes, I'd like to take about 10 minutes here and read the first chapter from the novelization of The Shape of Water, written by Guillermo del Toro, just like the movie.
Right. I mean, this is a good point to tell you that I'm not going to be able to stream for very long tonight.
Oh, that's too bad. Well, I'll stay on if anybody wants to, because Cory, it's an experience. You experience a connection beyond words.
I I've seen the film, and I know that's a euphemism for woman fucks a fish.
Should I just skip right to that part where the fish fucking takes place?
I'm good. That definitely sounds like a feature we sometimes do in the podcast, where I find erotic fan fiction, and it usually involves Garfield the cat for some reason. There's a lot of that out there, but
Oh, absolutely. Actually, I just did that as a bit, but now that you've I'm actually gonna, when we get done here tonight, I'm actually gonna find the fish fucking part of the book, and I'll have it ready to read during the next live stream.
that's content. That is content. I gotta bring Austin in on this one.
That's content.
Mama says I can't watch fish have sex.
So you've never seen The Shape of Water, Austin?
Mama says shapes are a sin.
Like all shapes, like triangles, circles, trapezoids?
Only round. Round is the biggest sin shape.
Why is round the biggest sin shape?
Because boobies are round.
Oh, I see. Buttholes are round.
It's the sex shape.
Mouths are round.
It's the
Sometimes.
It's the sex shape. I'm having a bad day.
Sorry to hear that, buddy.
I got stung by a hornet
Where'd you get stung?
on my tits.
Are they swollen?
It don't feel good. All I wanted was to get some of that hornet honey.
Now, Austin,
Yeah.
you're not scratching your titties, are you? Because that would be a sin.
You better not tell my mama.
What the fuck? What are we doing?
I have no idea.
What is this version of Austin that has emerged out of this? Anyway.
This is what I was getting ready to say. For anybody who knows Austin or has even listened to the Ingenious Bastards podcast, that is nothing like Austin.
Well, beyond the voice, I mean, the voice is spot on.
Well, that, but, you know, he's...
I've met his mother. I don't think she has anything against the sex shape of round.
I'm sure round is fine with her.
That is the sex shape, though, when you think about it. Pretty much anything to do with sex is round.
Yeah.
We got another question here.
Sweet.
Adam asks, when quarantine is over, will Austin whip Cory's ass? Will Austin whip my ass after this is over? I saw Austin today, so I'm going to say no. He did not even give me a threatening look.
Austin says, everyone knows this is a fallacy. I could never grow a beard. That's a fact.
Is it true?
I've seen Austin when he hasn't shaved for a month, and it's barely a 5 o'clock shadow.
Right. I mean, which is why that shirt, you know, we spent a lot. I don't want to keep harping on this shirt, but you know, we definitely talked about it enough the last couple of days. But it's also been in my dreams. But yeah.
Speaking of beards, though, see this chin action he's got going here, the little goatee thing. That's an appliance.
Yeah.
He didn't grow that.
Which again, I don't want to stay in the subject, but I did some research on. I went on Ancestry.com and I found out Austin's grandfather was also an actor. I had no idea. He doesn't bring this up. I don't know if they had a falling out or what have you. But he actually appeared in the 1960s Batman television show with the shirt is apparently hereditary, passed down passed down from matting to matting for generations.
There he is, Rance Matting.
He originally appeared in that shirt first. I mean, which makes sense. I mean, how antiquated it looked, but it was originally a vaudeville shirt.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but yeah, this is him in the old Batman TV series, along there with Burgess Meredith.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. As a henchman shirt, it kind of works.
Oh, it's perfect. Austin wants to know what's the Tennessee equivalent of that shirt. That's a Kentucky-bred shirt right there, son. I mean, I picture the Tennessee version of that shirt has a lot of tassels.
I think the Tennessee version of that shirt is Al Gore.
It kind of is. Except it's not going to invent the internet.
No, but it is concerned about the environment.
It's going to destroy the internet more than anything.
Hold up, Cory. Keep the folks entertained. I'm going to grab a beer.
Okay. Hey, just doing some dance. Here comes Foot. There we go. How about that? How about that? That's your belly.
Cheers, everyone. Got me one of them Miller High Lifes, the champagne of beers.
I entertained the shit out of these people while you were gone.
I mean, I'm looking at we got 2 like crying, laughing reacts, so you must have done something great.
Yeah, I mean, it's what I do. Oh, by the way, I posted this picture earlier of my artist rendition of what the live stream would look like with me up there and Todd down there, and then you got the hearts and the chat on the side there. Oh my God! But Adam commented on the picture. He said the Todd version. I don't know if we're not gonna be able to see it, but looks like Spike from Peanuts.
Oh my God! Snoopy's ne'er-do-well brother, right?
Yeah,
the street version of Snoopy.
Yeah, it seemed like he was just sitting out in the desert eating peyote or what do you make out of? There was always a cactus in the scene. Like, what is that, mescaline? Is that what you make out of cactus?
Yeah, I think so. It's agave. I'm not sure what the psychedelic properties of cactus might be, but
yeah, I don't drug anymore, so I don't know about these things. Bless you, Foot.
Rance Matting, 1968.
Yeah, I can't believe Austin never told us about his heritage. Probably because most of it had to do with the Confederacy. What else you guys got going on? Feel free if you guys want to talk about anything. We will talk about it. We will dissect it. We will embrace it. I mean, the number one word of this podcast to focus on is love. Is why we're here.
It's a healing journey.
Yeah. And I think people have been saying that about Todd and I for a long time. That love is, when you describe Todd or I, love comes up.
Okay. That's what we're known for. Okay. Austin said that his grandfather Rance said that Burgess was a little handsy.
Adam wants to know if Austin has a less talented brother named Clint. He's a little not right.
Hey, Austin, I'm going to stick up for your granddaddy rants for just a second because, as a matter of fact, Stallone said the same thing about Burgess Meredith when they were making Rocky.
It's true. I mean, if he does have a less talented and not right brother named Clint, I mean, that's pretty much half the population of Benton, which Austin comes from that area. Everybody's got a brother named Clint, and they probably ain't right or in jail.
Yep. Burgess Meredith back in the 70s was known as The Touch. Burgess The Touch Meredith.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Burgess Meredith he was an early adopter of the quarantine hat, though.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. He created that because I'm sure there was some kind of plague happening in the 60s. Well, I know there was. It was the hippies.
That's exactly what I was going to say. A plague of hippies.
Hello, Allie.
And what hat? What hat is going to scare the hippies off? Goddamn top hat.
Oh yeah, which the '90s equivalent of that whole scene was the Lollapalooza scene. That hat would have fit in perfectly.
Oh yeah, because they would have been wearing it ironically.
Yeah. No, I could totally picture being at Lollapalooza and some dude, probably in his mid to late 40s, walks up wearing that hat and no shirt and Birkenstocks, sits down, like smokes your weed and doesn't throw in, just leaves.
I want to wear my quarantine hat to like a Fish show or a Dave Matthews Band show or one of those big jam band extravaganzas, and I just want to sit there with my arms crossed and just stare at everybody.
Well, I want to do that, but I want to. I mean, if I'm going into a Fish show with that hat on, it's gonna be loaded with C4, and I'm gonna blow the place to high heavens.
That's what I'm doing.
I have to. I have to blow. I got to get rid of these people. No offense, Misty. I know you're a Fish fan. But we talked the other night about this. Like, if we have plenty of friends who are into the jam bands and the Grateful Dead and what have you. But if the time comes and we have to choose who lives and who dies, I'm sorry, the jam band fans are going last. The lifeboats on the Titanic. Kayla says, "Yay bombs." What else you guys got going on? What do you guys been binge watching and hanging out and doing all that jazz?
Yeah, what are y'all putting your eyes on? What are you doing to pass the time in your self-isolations and your quarantines?
I was gonna bring up Foot, but she has scampered away. She did not like me pulling her up more than once tonight.
I find it hard to believe she actually scampered away. I think she probably slunk away.
She slithered.
she moseyed.
Yeah. I hope you guys are all drinking beer right now for National Beer Day. I got the hiccups.
Uh-oh.
I better switch to the bourbon.
Kayla says she watched the Finders Keepers documentary today. I am not familiar with that.
Yeah, it's the dude. It's somebody buys a fake leg at a yard sale and then finds the dude who owns the fake leg, or is that it, or is it leg?
I am intrigued and delighted.
It's real. It's amazing. It's really, really good. I don't know if it's a fake. I think it's a real leg, says Kayla. Yeah. It's fantastic.
We'll be checking that out.
Yeah.
Misty's watching serial killer docs. I love a good serial killer documentary.
Well, I mean, she's a Fish fan. There's not much difference there. I mean,
But jam band musician, serial killer, same mindset.
that's right. Kayla says his actual leg was stored in a barbecue grill this guy bought.
Oh my God!
It's real great. Foot's back. You might see her back there. She looks surly though. But here's an interesting connection that we just came up with, Todd, because we're super smart. Serial killers, jam band fans, both typically torture animals when they're young. Both have had some kind of head injuries, bedwetters, typically.
Both usually have some kind of mommy issues.
Oh, for sure, and they just smell weird. Kayla says it's on Amazon Prime.
Thanks, Kayla.
Yep, can't recommend enough. It's wonderful.
Oh, Ted Bundy was famous for ruining parties by taking over the goddamn stereo and making everybody listen to a 20-minute long live cut of the Grateful Dead doing goddamn Casey Jones at the Hyannisport Arena back in 1974.
There's definitely a connection. I mean, the height. I mean, most of the famous serial killers you hear about were around in the '60s and '70s, when jam music actually started. So, yeah.
Son of Sam lost his goddamn mind listening to extended live cuts by the band.
Obviously, who wants to hear that? I'm feeling like I want to stab somebody just thinking about jam band music.
Do you know how many attendees at Woodstock went on to be serial killers?
All of them,
Yes.
and their offspring. The first people they killed was Janis Joplin and Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah. All those, they drug overdose, alcohol poisoning. No, it was goddamn murderous hippies.
Adam says he's going to start a live stream that recaps this one.
This has been a journey tonight.
Well, it's always
a healing journey.
it's always it's always here to heal and educational. But what is that? There was like the Talking Dead. That's what I'm thinking of. The
Yeah, why doesn't every they murdered the fuck out of Morrison.
Well, I mean, that needed to happen.
I'm not saying I blame them. I'm just saying they did it.
Well, it was actually like the people that went to Woodstock. They're the first like hive serial killer. So they all had a hive mind, and they would converge. Like they weren't separately killing. They were converging on people to kill them, mostly while they were on the toilet. So they killed. They killed. They were known the toilet killers. They got away with it because there was plenty of them to like wipe stuff down afterwards, fingerprints and what have you. They killed Jim Morrison, Elvis, anybody who's died in a toilet in the last 30 years was a Woodstock attendee.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the Manson family was just an offshoot of the Woodstock serial killers.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, well, they were wannabes, you know.
I mean, yeah. I mean, they weren't. I mean, well, look, they didn't go after famous musicians.
Nor did they understand how easy it is to kill somebody while they're taking a dump.
Right.
Because if I'm sitting there having a nice dump, reading whatever I'm doing, and somebody comes in a stabbing, I'm done. I mean,
You're done.
What are you gonna do? Jump up with poop butt to defend yourself? No, just kill me. Just kill me.
Yeah. Let's get it over with. I mean, you're at your most vulnerable moment.
Yeah.
I mean, even if I'm in the shower, like washing up and everything, I'm gonna put up a fight, you know. But if I'm squeezing one out, I'm as good as dead.
I mean, really, when I'm on the toilet, that's me at my most suicidal at the same time. I welcome the clammy hands of death. What the fuck are we doing? We've all
I don't know, but we're getting the heart reacts, so I assume somebody's digging it.
we've all lost our goddamn minds.
Every musician who has died since Woodstock was murdered by hippies while they were on the toilet. They only changed the story to avoid telling us the truth. It's a conspiracy by the government and the CIA to hide all the hippie toilet killers who have stolen from us David Bowie.
Wait, did Bowie die in the toilet?
Absolutely. They're still out there, Cory.
Okay, so Bowie and then I'm going to assume Prince died on the toilet.
Now you're getting it.
I assume, but in the case of Prince, I assume his toilet was a very long trench filled with some kind of rose flavored water.
Oh, yeah.
He would squat in to do his necessaries, and then he had a boy to come scoop it out or what have you.
Yeah, and of course, yeah, with a purple bucket.
I'm really glad we got at the bottom of this tonight.
You're welcome, America.
It makes me want to track down like anybody in Paducah who may have been a Woodstock attendee and see if we can get them after John Bon Jovi. Yeah, or
we need to get him before he records his fucking coronavirus quarantine song.
Yeah, or we could get him after Cher's son, Cher's goth son.
We can send him after Nicolas Cage's son.
Billy Ray Cyrus's goth son. Wow, it's all coming full circle on the old stream tonight, y'all. Jeremy Renner, he needs to die in the toilet.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Hawkeye dies in the toilet. There's Nicolas Cage's large goth son. Oh, Nathan Lynn, you have joined at the ideal moment. So we. Nathan, you can go back and watch. Once we're finished with the live stream, and watch from the beginning. But we've been talking a lot about jam bands and how they essentially created serial killers. And the crowd of Woodstock has been murdering musicians. For anybody who's died on a toilet was murdered by the crowd from Woodstock. So God bless you. He was busy watching fish. I know you were.
Is there watching? I mean, I get people who might want to listen, but is there some great visual element to Fish that I am heretofore unaware of? Do they have a stage show? Is there choreographed dance moves?
I can answer this question, Todd, because once again, I've got Fish fan friends, and I've been forced to watch their goddamn live streams. No, their stage presence is shit. They stand there. It's very boring. Their stage presence is a bunch of lasers and. Yeah, when you're on LSD, everything's exciting. But,
Well, come on. I mean, at least like boy bands and everything put some choreography into their stuff. I mean, there's something to look at.
That would be amazing if Fish had choreography.
I mean, I'd check it out. I like a good dance routine.
But it's all like I picture them like leaping like flounders along. No, they don't, Nathan. They don't dance. Shut up. I've seen Fish shows. It's the.
Has Fish ever done a tour called the Fish Out of Water Tour?
They need to do the Fish underwater tour so they can drown.
And a callback to what we were talking about earlier, Austin just said his granddad Rance died on the toilet while he was an extra on The World According to Zadarp.
I don't know. Misty and Nathan are coming pretty fierce with their responses to this, and we can't keep.
Wait, Fish has trampolines? What is it, Cirque du Soleil Fish? What the fuck?
I don't want to know. I don't want to know what the goddamn meat dance is. Well, the meat stick dance. Okay. Well, let's.
What? Here's the part of the show where we snap into a Slim Jim. What the fuck?
Joel says you can tune a piano, but you can't tune a fish. Look, I don't want to find out what the meat stick dance is, because the last time I asked him about jam band music, I found out family cloth, which is basically a washcloth that hippies share. Yes, Nathan. Hippies have been murdering people in the toilet.
Everyone who attended Woodstock became a murderous hippie who killed other musicians while they were on the toilet.
Yeah, and I'm sure you guys can confirm the existence of the family cloth, where it's I think I'm correct about it. It's one washcloth that a commune of hippies use to wipe, uses sanitary napkins, those kind of things, right? And then there's a bucket they rinse it out with, right?
Yeah. That's common knowledge.
Yeah.
And Austin has brought it back around to Game of Thrones.
Okay, Adam confirms, our friend Dave. Like I said, I don't wish any ill will on fish fans, but you know, our friend Dave confirmed the existence of the family cloth. Nathan says Andy Bashir would not approve of a fish show using the family. You would definitely not. I mean, I seriously hope Fish is still touring right now for obvious reasons, but we like to have fun. Misty confirms the existence of the family cloth. Hey, are you guys also? Can you tell us a little bit about Bliss Ninnies? This is another thing I found out about.
Yes, yeah.
Well, it's Todd freezing up.
This has come up on the podcast.
What happened? You?
I don't know. My phone's about to die, so we should probably wrap it up. But
Okay.
I think we should talk about the Bliss Ninnies on the next episode.
Okay, sure. We can save something. Yeah, we're almost at an hour anyway, so this is a good time. So thank you guys very much, especially to our fish fans here. We do love you, despite your handicap. And we want you guys to be safe. So please, thank you guys for watching. Thanks for hanging with us tonight. We love you. And Todd's going to say a nice thing before we end.
Meat stick.